back after a brief break thanks to client BS. He knows who he is.
Alright, so it's on me to make my first action.
Yep.
I am going to declare this guy, and he's going to run back over this way.
Awesome. Okay, my first action, this guy here is going to move cautiously right over here.
Alright. Second action, this guy is also going to move up here and run.
Okay. Then we're going to take him, and I don't think he's going to have line of sight to pretty much anything at all, but he is going to try to move up here cautiously.
Okay. Third action is going to be move this guy with the team.
Okay. And the last action will be to take him, and he's going to move out as well.
Alright,
So.
go ahead and roll. Since there was no shooting in that phase, we just went ahead and moved our guys. I moved all my guys up. He's gone and moved his guys up. And it's on James to declare his next action now.
Alright, so the next action here, the medic is going to actually move back here. He's just going to move cautiously so he stays hidden. Not that he really needs to. He's just kind of running around right now, making sure that he's going to be in the right spot when he's needed, because it's going to happen.
Alright, I am going to move my sergeant up.
Okay, we got this guy right here. Okay, and he's going to do absolutely nothing because he can't see anybody.
Alright, I'm going to then move this guy up forward as well.
Alright, and this action here, this guy is going to take a shot of opportunity, hoping that somebody's going to come in line of sight.
Okay, and then my third guy is going, this guy here is going to move up as well. So, we'll go ahead and roll for priority. Yep. So, James was not able to get a attack of opportunity, so I went ahead and just moved my guys up. He made his movements as well. He has no more actions to declare right now. I still have 2 more. So their actions are just going to be to move up straight forward, basically. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll their... So this guy's only moving 9 centimeters. This guy's going to be moving 10 centimeters. And we're going to go ahead and move those guys up, and we'll start turn 3.
Sounds like fun.
Alright, so we're starting turn 3, so we're going to roll for initiative here.
We got a 2.
And once again, I get 10.
Oh!
This is...
I got 16.
Okay, so you got priority. So go ahead, James, and declare your first action.
Okay, so what I'm going to do... Now, last turn, if you note, we didn't actually use cover. Because we both forgot about it, I think. So,
yep.
Yes, you can call us on that one. So this time we're actually going to use cover, like we're supposed to, which
so we
means...
have intervening terrain here.
Yeah, intervening terrain. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move up and do another engage action on him as well.
Alright. My first action is actually going to throw my tank in reverse. And I'm going to move him back.
Ooh, try to deny me the shot. Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, next action here. We've got this guy here. He's actually going to try, don't know if it's going to happen because I haven't really looked at the line of sight yet. He's actually going to try and see if he can get a shot off over there.
Okay. Next action is going to be to move this paratrooper up towards the fence.
Ooh, okay. Then we're going to move this guy here. He's going to move cautiously over here.
Okay. And then my last action will be to move my bazooka up towards the fence as well.
Awesome. So let's do some rolling and see what happens.
Hey, we're back. So, I rolled a 13, or sorry, no, I've rolled a 15, a 13, sorry, 14.
Yeah, it's 14.
I can't count today.
And a 10.
15, 14, and 10.
Okay, now it's important to note that his 10 beats my 9. So he's going to move, and I'm not going to do
effectively
nothing.
move out of his line of sight, because the thing about his tank, which is different from my tank has a turret. As part of my fire action, my turret can move 90 degrees left or right.
Right.
His gun is fixed. His firing arc is limited to the way his vehicle is facing.
Right. I got a 45-degree front arc.
Yeah. So if he wants to turn and attack someone at the side of him, for example, he actually has to spend movement to turn.
Yep.
So, yeah, there we go. So I'll move my guys, these 2 guys first. He moves his 2 guys.
Yep.
And then I move my tank and he moves his tank.
10 over here, so he's just going to move up, and he does not have a shot, even though he rolled really high. I can't see through this mess here. I thought that there was more cover there. I should have looked first, but that's okay.
It's all right.
He's shooting off. He's excited. He wants to kill some Americans.
That means that he loses his hidden marker.
Yes.
So
the next turn, he has to take an action to be hidden again.
Yes. All right, so I'm just going to move my guys because no one's actually going to be able to fire. So I'm just going to go ahead and move my guys. They have to roll for their... So I denied his shot. My tank moved back. Effectively out of his range. He only has a 45-degree front arc. However, this nice big piece of terrain here is blocking both of our lines of sight. So I can't even fire him either. It's unfortunate. All right, my first action this paratrooper here, this is my corporal, he's actually going to move out here and fire at this guy.
Yep, because he is no longer hidden.
No, he is no longer hidden. And if I can move out enough, I might be able to make it so he's not getting any cover bonus either.
Ooh.
We'll see. All right, so that's going to be my first declared action.
Okay.
Mr. James.
All right, now that is this guy here, STG 44. Mm-hmm. He is going to open fire on him.
Ooh, nice.
So now what's interesting is if I beat his priority, the shot doesn't actually take place because there's nothing to shoot, so he stays hidden. But if the guy comes out, then he's revealed.
Yay! All right, second action. Let's see. This paratrooper is going to move up.
All right. Oh, hello. We're going to try to take a shot at whoever is in line of sight there, because I know I can see some heads.
Nice. Alrighty. Then the third action, this guy is going to move up as well.
Okay. And last action here. The Car 98 is going to try to take a shot at the sergeant coming out.
Wow, that'll be interesting. We'll see if how that works.
If he pulls out, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and roll priority and see what happens. What'd you roll?
All right, so we've got an 11, an 11, and a 10.
All right, I've got 14, 13, and 12.
And our spectator here did note that that's a lot of sixes. That's not, aren't our actual rolls. These are our rolls after we've added in our tactical values, and we just adjust them to make it easier for us to count. So.
And notice priority. All right, so that means all my guys are going to go first. So I'm going to pass the camera off to James, and we'll start doing some actions here. All right, so this guy is moving and shooting right here.
Yep, so he's going to be minus 1d6.
Yes, so I'm going to move him out. I can move him up to 15 centimeters, so I'm going to try and move him to a point where I can get line of sight without being blocked, without cover blocking him. So I think right there will be good.
Okay, now here's our...
Well, I think he's still going to get a little bit covered.
Yep, I'm still going to get some cover there.
That 1d6 covered, because this is still blocking part of him.
Yep.
So, where am I at here for range?
Whoop.
I am at about 52 centimeters.
Hopefully that was not an omen. The guy just fell over.
And he's using the M1 carbine. So, he's at plus 1d6, and he gets 2 shots.
Okay.
So I'm at 3d6, 46, plus his tactical value.
Okay, and I'm rolling, are we doing 1d6 or 2d6
1d6.
for this one? It's just a hedge, right?
Yeah. All right, so here we go.
5. Ouch.
Do you think he's going to die?
I think he's dead, Jim.
Yeah, so we're at 21, and then plus tactical value of 25, or 5, so we're at 26.
Minus 5?
So
21.
He's effectively...
So that was a bad omen.
That was a bad omen.
He took a pot shot and it cost him.
So now, interesting thing to note, he has 1 casualty in his tank, but that casualty, as far as I understand, does not count against his break point.
Support casualties do not count against that.
So that's good for him. So he is at 1 casualty. He has 3 left before he hits his break point.
Yep. Now his second shot is wasted?
Yep, he can't take a second shot, so that ends his turn. And just as a side note, one of the special rules of adding the machine gun team to my thing is actually increases my break point from 4 to 5.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right, next things are just going to be movement. So he's moving 9. I keep rolling 6s today when I don't want them. So he moves 9, and he moves 11. All right, James?
All right, so now I'm going to try to do some shooting.
Start off your first action.
Okay, so obviously my guy died, so we're going to try to get a little bit of vengeance here, but I got no shot.
Oh.
I got no shot. I got trees in the way. He moved out just far enough. Had he been back literally 1 centimeter further, I would have had a shot. 1 centimeter, that's all I'm asking.
I lucked out on that then. All right, so then your second guy here?
Okay, so now him, what we have to do is our opportunity. This is the closest model that he can see.
Awesome. All right, so then I have some defense here.
Yep.
I've got this like wooden fence deal going on.
And our range is 54.
All right, so I have 2 things going for me. I have this fence here, which is going to be a 1d6 to my advantage. Plus I'm in the field, which is another 1d6 to my advantage. So I get to roll 2d6 against his shot. So what are you rolling there, James?
Okay, well, unfortunately, this guy here is my corporal. He's got an MP40. It doesn't have the range.
Oh, it does not have the range. Minimum or max range is 40. And you said what, 50 something?
54.
54.
So
that
just
is
to double check,
unfortunate.
yep, it is not effective at long range at 60
Bummer.
centimeters. So that means that he is no longer hidden.
Yep. Which
So
means I don't have to spot him to shoot
He's
him.
given up his shot.
That's unfortunate. All right, so that's all the actions in that phase. So I placed my little markers here just to show that these guys have all taken action. And I believe the priority is on James this time.
Yep.
Okay, so next declared action.
Okay, so the next declared action here is, I think he's got some line of sight there, and I'm not liking the idea.
My machine gun team?
Yeah. Oh. I'm not liking the he's seen there. So he's going to move out of the way.
All right.
He's a scared little
This
German.
is good because I have an activation left on my machine gun team, so I'm going to try and shoot him before he can move.
Okay, but I'm going to say no. He has to try to spot him first.
That's true. Good point. All right, then I'm not even going to take the time.
Hooray for camo!
Yeah, I'm going to move this guy up here a little bit.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to move this guy out, and he's going to attempt to shoot at him.
Okay. Well, he is still hidden. He has not shot off, so he'll have to be spotted.
Okay.
So he come out and have to spot him.
So I'll have to spot him.
Yeah. Before he can shoot, he has to roll to spot.
So then, your next action.
Okay. My machine gun team, I don't believe, is going to have line of sight to anyone
No.
at all. And they're all there. So the medic's just going to hang out. I'm going to pass the rest of my turn.
Okay. So my next declared actions. My medic here, this guy is actually going to attempt to move up and shoot at the guy that tried to shoot me.
Okay.
We'll see how that works. And then my third one. So this guy's moving up and spotting. This guy's going to hopefully get a later priority and move up and shoot if he can make it. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm doing here. Go ahead and roll.
All right, so Brett decided not to shoot with him, which was a good thing because he is a really scared little man. He rolled double sixes plus his tactical value puts him at 17, and his tactical value is 4, so he could
So
not.
even if I had rolled double sixes, the most I could have gotten is 16, so he would have automatically gone first.
Automatically gone
Good
first.
thing I didn't.
So he's just going to run up his 10 centimeters. He's just going to kind of.
All right. So his model is hidden.
Yep.
Firing at a hidden model, I have to pass the spotting test. So technically this guy's going to go first. So he can move out up to 15 centimeters, and I hope he can move out far enough to draw a line of sight. And I'm going to have to move around the guy there.
Yep. Yeah.
So he can move out to about here. Now, let me see. I believe I can draw a line of sight to him.
Yep.
But he is going to get the cover of this here.
I'm going to get cover there.
All right, so spotting test. Both players roll 2d6. Both players add their tactical value. If my number is equal to or greater than his number, then I pass the spotting test. If it's less than his number, then I fail the spotting test and I cannot fire.
Yep.
So, here we go.
My tactical value is 4.
So I rolled a tactical value of 14. Oh, wow.
Snake eyes.
That is...
Here I am. Shoot me.
All right, so...
I'm like waving.
pass the
Hey,
spotting
over
test.
here. Shoot right here.
He's like painting a bullseye on his chest. He's like... All right, so now I get to take my fire. I've got the M1 Grand, so I get 2 shots. We're going to measure for range. And I am just at 63 centimeters.
Okay.
So that puts me at my extreme range, which doesn't give me a bonus.
Awesome.
So I'm just rolling 3 dice.
And I get 1.
Against his 1 for cover.
1 again. Yay.
Right, so I've got 10, 14, 15, 16 minus 1, 15. So he is wounded.
He is wounded. So does he have multiple shots?
He does. He gets another shot.
Okay, he gets another shot.
Here we go.
So before my guy actually lays down on the job as wounded.
And this one probably is not going to do much.
And I got hidden dice here
So I got
and a 5.
10, 11, 12.
Minus 5, so nothing there. So he is just wounded.
Yeah. All right, now I get to move my other guy out, and he is shooting at the same target. So I can move him up to 15 centimeters. So I can move him out here and do the
Now,
same thing.
the question is, can he now draw a line of sight because he's laying down because of that? So let's check that real quick.
I think he...
All right, so what happened?
All right, so by... Whoa, it's an earthquake.
Boom!
So by wounding his model and having him lay down, this guy no longer can draw a line of sight to him.
Right, because of the hinge.
Yeah, so
Yay.
his firing actually shifts to the next priority, which is the guy behind him.
Right, which it normally would anyway.
Yes, because I can ignore wounded or pinned models. So same situation. I'm rolling 3d6 against his 1d6.
Yep. Now normally this would give me 2d6 here, but he's mostly kind of sticking out there for that guy, so we're only going to roll 1d6. And I got a 5.
All right, and I rolled triple 5s.
So that means you cannot make your second shot.
No, because that means my gun is out of ammo.
Is out of ammo.
So, but this roll I get essentially 14 minus his 5, or with his 5 minus.
Right. So it still wounds my character.
Yep.
Wounds my corporal here, so he lays down now
And
on the
I can't
job.
take my second shot because my gun is out of ammo.
Yep. So his next action, the only thing he'll be able to do is reload.
And reload. All right, so I'm out now for my third activation. My guy is going to move up and shoot at him.
If he has line of sight again.
If I still have line of sight, so if I can get close enough, because I'm only going 10 centimeters. Right there.
All right, so let's see what we got here.
And I'm going to say that I do not have line of
Yeah,
sight.
there's not much there.
Nope. Not happening.
Not at all.
All right.
So it's bad that they got wounded, but it's also good at the same time because it saved their lives probably.
Probably. So their next actions, they can either stand up, move cautiously on the ground,
Yep.
but they cannot add their tactical value to anything they roll.
Yep.
And they are at a slower movement.
Yes, they are.
So they're not in a good shape.
Okay, so I think that ends
Any
this
more
turn.
activations? Because I actually still have 2. My
that's
machine
right.
gun, but he's going to pass his activation and wait there. And then this guy, he's just going to move up
Okay.
with the rest of his team, so he moves up 13 centimeters. There. And that ends turn 3.
Awesome.